They were remodeling this room, and there was this coffee table that was clearly set up for construction workers, but Nathan thought it was for museum guests. Hey everyone, welcome back to our channel. My name is Kevin.
And I'm Nathan, and we are in Brussels, Belgium.
Yes, and guess what? Today is their National Day.
Let's go figure out how they celebrate it.
But before we do that, we're taking you to the Museum of Musical Instruments. As you can imagine, you will find all sorts of musical instruments here. They have a massive selection of items on display, from recorders to accordions to pianos and violas. During your visit, you can use an audio guide which will give you detailed information about the instruments you are seeing. You can also find key items on each floor and hear how they sound.
This was a bizarre one. It's called the Continuum Fingerboard. You only need to glide your fingers on the striped surface and you'll produce all sorts of music. Some of it's pleasant and some of it's just plain odd. Benjamin Franklin invented this instrument called the harmonica. You play it by stepping on that pedal, which will turn the glass. Using wet fingers, you create sound similar to rubbing your fingers along the rim of a crystal glass. But it was banned in many places, as it was reported to have caused paralysis, women to faint, the death of a young boy, and madness. I mean, just look at the way Kevin's playing it. Gosh!
This one is called theremin. Ever since I saw American Horror Story Coven, I have wanted one really bad. A significant feature of this museum is its architectural style. Its facade is an excellent example of Art Nouveau style. This style is based on organic shapes inspired by nature. Here in Brussels, you will see a lot of buildings like it.
We knew today was National Day, but we had no idea they would have this celebration right here, outside the first museum we planned to visit upon arrival.
Alright, we have been fully immersing ourselves in this National Day celebration.
Kevin and I have been collecting all sorts of swag. We've been doing activities in French, Dutch, and a little bit of English. There was a quiz involved.
Yeah, so I have been translating everything, but we have been successful so far. We have this little card that we have to fill out. We have 4 activities that we've done so far, and we have been successful in all of them. So now we have the ability to go and spin the wheel to get a prize.
I'm excited!
So I just spun the wheel and I won this sack, and now I'm ready to go grocery shopping. Oh my god, I love Gothic architecture. Those stained glass windows are beautiful, but the video is not making them justice. French fries, which they only call fries here, are a very popular dish here in Belgium. So we are eating fries with mayo. Also, we are sitting on the ground because there isn't a single spot for us to sit at a table. That was delicious. They have other sauces, but mayo is the typical one here. Look at this. This ceiling is right by the Brussels Central Station. My mom will love this.
Did you know that the Smurfs were created here in Belgium?
That was a fun celebration. We are now going to go check into our Airbnb, and this guy is going to work.
But Kevin's gonna go back to the festival and figure out what else is gonna happen today.
The Airbnb has the most ridiculous staircase. There was a parade too, but it was packed. I was not able to get any good shots. However, at some point everybody started chanting and cheering "Long live the King" in French, so I just assumed that was him. Wow, I almost fainted back there. There was a lot of people. I couldn't even move, but let's go and explore some more. All right, I think it's time for me to go back to the Airbnb for a little bit, but first I'm going to stop here to get some dinner. I'm going to have some fries, and I'm also going to get some for Nathan. I'm back outside. I just took a quick nap and now I am ready to enjoy the concerts that the city's putting out to celebrate their national holiday. Nothing compared to earlier today. Good morning. Remember that place behind me? I was here last night, but today we are going to
The Royal Museum of the Armed Forces and Military History. We're using our Brussels card to get in for free. We got a 72-hour card. We'll show you all about it, but we have to make the most out of the 72 hours that we've got. So we're gonna hit up a lot of museums these next couple days.
Considering that there was a lot of people here last night, there isn't a lot of garbage, so that's good. This is it, but that door looks closed. We are going to explore a little bit to find it. Okay, we're struggling to find the entrance, but that's probably because they are still tearing down the festival.
We finally found the entrance. We were here about 45 minutes ago, but we couldn't cross that barrier, and it was very challenging to figure out how to get around. I've been here before. We need to get right there, but it's probably gonna take us 45 minutes to figure out how to cross this barrier.
They were remodeling this room and there was this coffee table that was clearly set up for construction workers, but Nathan thought it was for museum guests.
The Royal Museum of the Armed Forces and Military History is a perfect stop for history enthusiasts. This complex offers more than 10 centuries of military and technology history. You'll find anything from suits of armor to armored vehicles and airplanes here. Make sure you don't come here on a Monday because the museum will be closed.
The Brussels card we mentioned offers admission to 49 museums in the city, discounts on various attractions, guided tours, and so much more. Like many other city cards, this one can be purchased in time increments. And what's most exciting is that you can use it on your phone, which grants you instant access to it after you buy it. If you are interested, we'll leave a link to it in the description below. That's where the king was sitting yesterday. That was a great museum, but to keep on track, we are moving on to the Royal Museum of Fine Arts.
It might look like it's right across from the Royal Military Museum, but that was the original location. It's been moved. So they still have the sign from the original building, but you're gonna have to go about a 45-minute walk to the city center in order to get to the Royal Museum of Fine Arts.
This is the Royal Museums of Fine Art. That's right, museums, plural. These are a group of 6 museums depicting art from different periods and artists. This place is massive. Plan accordingly.
One of the coolest features was that the elevator had seats to rest while you eagerly waited for your next museum wing. Oh, and keep that ticket handy. You will need it to access the various museums, which will come in the form of different floors. By the way, Brussels is the capital of Belgium and its largest city. It has over 1.2 million people. Here they use the euro and speak 2 languages, French and Dutch. However, a lot of people speak English here too. Time for lunch. Here I had Flemish beef stew. Oh my god, that was the best thing ever. I had that for almost every meal. Nathan had the mussels, and of course, we both have fries.
We just tried to visit Beaux-Arts, but it's closed. Website says it's open, Google says it's open. No reason to believe it should be closed right now. But that's all right. If we have time, we'll come tomorrow. Otherwise, it's another fine arts museum. Go check it out. The name is cool because in French, Beaux-Arts, spelled very differently, means fine art.
It's either that or we are really bad at finding doors. In our defense, there were 4 entrances and none of them were open. We are here at our next destination. Look at that Art Nouveau building.
The Comics Art Museum offers insight into the ever-changing art world through comic strips. You will engage in an adventure that teaches how comic strips are created, designed, and evolved over the years. Familiar comic strips like Tintin and the Smurfs can be seen here. The museum does a great job portraying the good, the bad, and the ugly, as modern cartoonists use comic strips to speak up against complex topics, such as violence and politics. Overall, this museum offers something for audiences of any age, and will leave you with a hint of nostalgia.
That museum was great, but if you're not from here, you might not know many of the characters are displayed there.
Yeah, we knew the Smurfs and we knew Tintin because they were created here in Belgium. And in fact, the museum is loaded up with comic strips from Belgium. They're also all in French, so if you don't know French or you don't know the characters, you might go through it a little bit faster. Otherwise, enjoy.
We were able to use the Brussels card for every museum that we visited today.
That was intentional though. I'm the itinerary guy and we have to use up the Brussels card by tomorrow. So we're loading up all the Brussels card activities into these 3 days.
Look at that, just like a Pueblo Mágico. Make sure you bring your walking shoes and not your high heels like Nathan did, and enjoy the city. We're gonna have dinner, and I think Nathan hates me. I do not like seafood. I get the fish nuggets, and so did Nathan.
You know what's weird?
What?
There are no chips.
Alright guys, we're gonna walk around town, do some sightseeing. We'll probably head back to that Airbnb of ours, and we'll catch you on the next one. Hey all you wanderers out there, thanks for watching our channel. Don't forget to like and subscribe to find out what we're bound to next. And remember, if it's Tuesday, this must be Belgium.